January 2020. It's now December 2021, almost 2 years. I wanted to talk about my experience yesterday because yesterday, in the last 2 years, since 2020, yesterday was my first day of legitimate normalcy. It felt normal in the simplest way possible. Outside of the online world, I participate in conventions. I've always liked going to conventions. I'm into a lot of nerd stuff, if you hadn't noticed. So not being able to attend my normal Comic-Con that I attend almost for the last 10 years in a row, having it almost 2 years be canceled, was a really large discouragement. And also at the start of 2020, I had a gigantic job opportunity for my dream job, which I've mentioned before, which fell through the roof, and the company actually partially got shut down due to COVID. Keyword being dream job. So it was really discouraging between everything getting locked down, not being able to go out, not being able to have normal classroom environments, not being able to teach, not being able to work the job that I want to work. It was so discouraging. But yesterday was the first day in over 2 years that it finally felt normal. Yesterday was December 5th, was also my 30th birthday, and somehow miraculously Washington State allowed Emerald City Comic-Con to happen. It was probably one of the most seamless experiences I've ever had with the whole pandemic stuff that's been ongoing, as there was this gigantic vaccination room, and even over to even attend the convention, there was like these almost 20 different tables, and you just walk in here, you have this little barcode, it scans, it's your health pass, basically says your vaccination when it was your first and second dose, and then you get this little green wristband, and then you get it put on you, and then you're basically saying that you're vaccinated. It was really seamless because I was a little bit concerned going to a convention where there's lots of people. It was still a really rewarding experience. For those of you who don't know, I'm a really large introvert. I don't like really going out. I mean, I do, but if I do, I'm out in the woods going on a hike, typically just me, my dog, and one other person. I'm very, very introverted. I don't like lots of people. I don't like crowds of people. And yes, this also is coming from a cosplayer, but when I have a mask on, it's very, very different. Overall, I'm introverted as fuck. I've always held the standard that quality over quantity, and especially now with me being in my 30s, the older I get, the more I live by that statement. Something that I also got to experience yesterday was meeting Hayden Christensen, and it was a phenomenal experience. He is one of the most chill individuals I think I've ever met. Hands down, a really down-to-earth guy, and it's been on my bucket/dream list to meet people from the Star Wars universe, actors, artists, and writers alike. So being able to have that opportunity to meet Hayden, much less for him to be one of the few celebrities to actually go to a convention and meet fans and meet people who are fans of his work, it was just a really humbling experience because not a lot of people are seeming to really do that right now during COVID, especially with this new variant that is going around. But I just wanted to make this video to assure you guys that you're not alone in how you feel right now. I feel still very, very contained, but just that one day out of almost 2 years of finally being able to be in an environment around people, despite how introverted I am, felt so good. It was needed. I feel refreshed. I feel like humanity and society is still moving forward. Just being able to experience the presence of people was really humbling, and it made me feel connected to people who complete utter strangers who I just see walking by me, and they're so happy being able to experience a convention and be out in the real world and participate in something that we haven't experienced in almost 2 years. The struggles that you or I may be facing right now, we're all feeling this. And I want to remind people not to give up and not to stop and to continue and push forward with whatever you're pursuing, your dreams, your schooling, your career path, whatever you want to do it, and do not allow the discouragements and the confinements of what we're experiencing in this pandemic to stop you. Just a few months ago, I got a phone call for my dream job yet again in a different area. It's an even better position than what I wanted with my previous dream job, and I can't wait to start flourishing and experiencing that career field that I've so desperately wanted for so long. I firmly believe that there's always a little bit of light at the end of that tunnel. Just can't give up, don't stop, and keep moving forward. But back to feeling normal. So I wanted to showcase, and a lot of you guys probably don't even care about this because this is so not my normal style of video. I know that. People are gonna bitch at me in the comments section. You're not making your normal type of videos. We're mad. We're unsubscribed. Yeah, go do that. That's fine. But every once in a while, I need to make a video for me just because I want to talk to the camera. I want to talk to people randomly on the screen to give a little insight of what things I'm into or that I like, or just to promote other people who I think deserve that recognition. So with Comic-Con, I bought some goodies, and I want to show you guys and promote some artists that I think are really in need of your attention and your spotlight because they are very talented, and I purchased products from them, and I think that you should too. Yesterday, I picked up this. This is absolutely one of the best pieces of art I think I have so far that I'm gonna have to put into storage simply because I don't have the room in this tiny 600 square foot apartment. But this art is stunning. It is, honestly, just look at this, guys. This is phenomenal. It's so cute. But most of all, the artist goes by the name of, I grabbed her business card, and I'm actually gonna showcase other art that she has. This is another piece. She does this really hyper-realistic art, kind of old-fashioned art, and then she implements like Mario and, you know, Boba Fett into it. Really cool stuff. She goes by the name of Courtney Hershey. I'm sorry if I butchered your last name. Regardless, her Instagram is linked down below. This is a little snapshot of her actual webpage that you can see the type of art that she does. She makes incredible art on Instagram, and she has her own Etsy shop. All of her links are linked down below in the description. I would really recommend you show her some support because she is an amazing artist that I think deserves some recognition. Next up, we have one of my favorite artists who makes the most adorable little paintings called Super Emo Friends. Yes, so all this guy's art, as you can see right here, this is Vegeta. And it says he is over 9,000. Isn't that cute? Then another one with BB-8, C-3PO, R2-D2. It says, "We don't serve your kind." Then the next one, this is one of my favorite. It's very relatable considering that the video that I made last month. This is Venom, and it says, "We are so codependent," sad face. You know, because Venom has a symbiote attached to him. And then another one from Star Wars. This is Baby Grogu, "I'm not Yoda." I just really love this stuff. I think it's really, really cute. It's funny. Most of all, it just is my type of style that always makes people smile. His socials are linked down below if you want to check out his site, what he does on Instagram. Amazing stuff. He has hundreds of products. I didn't get a business card of this next artist, but I wanted to show this regardless. I got these. This is General Grievous. I absolutely love, one of my favorite characters. Very underrated if you guys don't know much about him. Maybe one day I'll make a Star Wars fan video or something. Then one of my favorite Sith Lords. Got this. Amazingly, stunningly beautiful. Absolutely love it. Then of course we have, you know, Boba Fett. The next art that I purchased was from John, who is part of orbitalharvest.com. And I got one of his limited prints that he did of IG-88. He makes hyper-realistic art. I saw this because this is one of my favorite Star Wars characters of many, many. And I was like, I gotta get this. And then on the back, I got another one. One of my favorite, again, of Ahsoka Tano. But his just style and overall art and realism is something I really, really like. Here's a few more photos on his actual website. He makes tons of stuff, and he's at a lot of Comic-Cons. And if you ever get the chance to buy anything from this guy, I would highly recommend it. It is just phenomenal. It's visually, aesthetically pleasing. And he has tons and tons of characters he's done, including Venom, Carnage, Spider-Man, Miles Morales, and many, many other cool characters that I think, at the end of the day, his art is very unique. I like him, and you should support him too. So follow him on Instagram and social media. This was another piece of art that I purchased. I didn't have their business card, unfortunately. Apparently, they go to a lot of Comic-Cons, and they make parody art. I saw an Exomorph, and I'm like, I have to have this. This is just too funny. And then the Mandalorian in Batman armor and Baby Grogu as Robin. This is pure, this is such a creative photo to do. I have two other pieces of art for promotion that I just want to do. And by the way, I'm not doing this, I paid for all of this stuff myself. Nobody asked me to do this. I'm doing this because these are some of my favorite artists, and I just wanted to share with my audience, in case you're interested in that type of stuff, if you're into nerd culture, comic books, Star Wars, science fiction, as much as I am. That maybe you'll like something from them, and you can support, you know, local artists that may be from your state, because I don't really know everybody. She does incredible illustrations. This is just one, and then this other one of, can't wait to the actual show, but this is another photo of Ahsoka Tano. Absolutely stunning, beautiful. Courtney M Illustrations. It is also linked down below in the description. Again, all of these people that I've mentioned with names and stuff, you can find their stuff linked in the description box. A lot of people don't realize that the description box exists in YouTube videos, and if you press that, you can open it, and below are a bunch of social media links, including my socials, including my other gaming channel, Repsy Games, which I'm going to be posting some Halo Infinite content on there relatively soon. So if you like video games, I would highly recommend you check out my gaming channel that not a lot of people know about because I don't promote it enough. Because guess what? I like video games, and with all the stuff that's been going on, it's one of my few ways that I can detach from reality and have fun and laugh and not be depressed about the state of the world with this new variant that's spreading and making everything more difficult overall in life. And I was supposed to actually go to England this month into the new year, but unfortunately, due to somebody entering my birth date wrong into the vaccination system in Washington State, my data has conflicting matching data. The person who entered in the system in my state entered the wrong birth date. So I have two records, one is wrong, one is right, and I had to submit a ticket request in order to get it fixed in order for me to internationally travel. And they're like backlogged by 60,000 people, and it's like, okay. And they're like, yeah, it's gonna take us 3 to 4 weeks, maybe even up to 6 weeks for that information to change. And it's like, okay, so like, I was having a big trip. I was planning for the new year for my 30th. And that fell through. However, not to be a Debbie Downer, I'm just letting you guys know, because you're not alone in experiencing discouragements and planning something and it just goes haywire and thrown out of left field and it just gets all screwed up because of the current state of the world right now. It's not just America. Travel restrictions, and it's frustrating. And I want you guys to know that you're not alone in experiencing it. And if you get the opportunity, do something that makes your life feel a little bit more normal. If that means going to a restaurant and just sitting in a bar, if they're open, wearing a mask and just socializing with social distancing, you know, do it. You have to hold on to the little bit of humanity that we have left, because with these new variants and just the overall fear of the virus and danger of the virus, it's changed everybody's lives. I'm not gonna pretend that it hasn't for the sake of being positive or just being, you know, unrealistic. Because I can't stand that level of fake positivity where, like, you're always positive in every situation. I think that's just unhealthy. And I think that you need to have a balance of, like, negativity and positivity. You don't let one dominate one side too much, you know? If you have any interest in what I do, the videos that I post, hit that bell. Because I recently only found out, like, 15 to 20% of my entire audience even has the bell notification on, which don't have that checked or notified. Videos don't always get sent out to you. I also have a new sponsor coming up after the 10th of this month that I'm very excited. It involves a magical leaf. I'm not gonna say the word. Starts with M, you know, something that maybe relation to like this, you know? Yeah? Yeah, very, very, very cool opportunity upcoming with my new video drop, which is going to be on Trisha Paytas. Yes, this month, December. Keep a watch in your sub box because the Trisha Paytas Files is dropping this month. We're gonna go through all of her controversies so you can be caught up with chaos and insanity. That is Trisha Paytas. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. Thank you so much for watching this video if you made it all the way through. I know it's not my normal style of video. If that's a problem, just hit the unsubscribe button. I would prefer it. Thank you.